Welcome to Life Ablaze. We are here. We welcome you. We are here this evening to discuss the idea of definitions. This was a topic that we touched on in one of the recent videos, wherein we discussed the idea of redefining the idea of pain. Now, this is only one of the many ideas and concepts that you use frequently, and yet you are currently utilizing a definition which does not serve you, at least, again, along the lines of our theme, in terms of coming into greater alignment with your higher self, with your authentic, true self. Now, while pain is one of those items that we would suggest to redefine, as we have discussed in the previous video, there are other ideas that are equally important in moving forward in a clear manner. For many of the terms that you frequently use are, in a sense, confused. In essence, the definition that you may be operating from is the surface, the cover of the book. But it is a cover that has been wrapped around a different book. And so we would say it is of paramount importance to begin to recognize what exactly the definition of different concepts that you are utilizing. What is the definition that it actually is? Let us start with an example. The word hope. Now, on the surface, this seems like a very positive idea. We hope that this will happen. I hope that things will work out for me. But the idea is created within the belief that things will not work out. Hope, in essence, is a statement. It is a statement that you do not believe whatever it is you are about to hope for. You do not, for instance, say, I hope there will be air for me to breathe. You know there will be air for you to breathe, barring some circumstances, yes. But whenever you utilize the term hope, it is predicated from a position that you do not truly believe that that thing will come to pass. And yet you continue to utilize the idea, I hope I'm wrong. I hope this works out. So in essence, what we are discussing here in terms of your definitions is to ensure that the definition that you are employing is actually congruent. So, for instance, if you want something to work out for you, do not use the term hope, because this is again implying that the thing will not work out. And if it is something that you want to have come to pass, then you are muddying the waters by using the term hope. You are, in essence, saying, I want that thing to happen that isn't going to happen. I want that things will work out that I know are not going to work out. You see, it is not one forward progression of energy. It is a one step forward, one step back progression of energy. And so it comes as no surprise to you when the thing you hoped for does not actually come to pass. And then you are supported in the idea, which is inherent in the word hope, which is, I don't think this thing will work out. Now, hope is just one of the concepts that it is very important for you to begin to investigate in terms of how frequently you use these words, employ these concepts. Because again, we are looking to achieve clarity. We are looking to come into alignment with our natural self. We are looking to disassemble the compartments and walls that we have set up to segregate the different aspects of our consciousness, of our experience, and to bring it all together in a conscious whole as it truly is. To bring this into alignment, into congruent alignment. And so, the words that you use, the words that you employ, be selective. Bring these concepts to mind when you are utilizing certain words, certain phrases. Another one is, of course, love. We mentioned this previously as well. This is a term that has become so obfuscated that it has muddied the waters tremendously, to the degree that in order to effectively communicate the true definition of love, one must use an adjective. One must say unconditional love. But this is the true definition of love. And it is only because there has been obfuscation with the definitions of the word love that now an adjective is necessary in your language in order to properly convey the inherent meaning of the word love. And so, there will be many different words, many different phrases that you will find yourself using. And it is important to begin to look at these common phrases, such as the word hope. Believe is another one. What do you believe to be true? This one has many different layers to it, much like an onion. There is not necessarily an incongruent idea to this word belief, but many people use the term believe. I believe it will happen. This will happen. This will come to pass. In a very similar way to how we have just discussed the word hope. And if that is the context that you are giving to the word believe, it will have the same one step forward, one step back effect. Believe is a rather vague term. It is milquetoast. Now, there are stronger terms that you can select. For instance, the word know, as in I know something. Now, this one again can be very frequently misrepresented with your words. If someone tells you of a strategy, tells you of a certain tool that you might use, tells you some information, it is common for you to respond, I know. But we would say that unless you are living that knowledge, then you do not know this. You may have an intellectual understanding of that concept, but you do not know this, because knowing and behavior are synonymous. If you know something, you simply do it. You do not need to tell anyone that you know it. If you drop a pen on the floor, you do not need to hope you can pick it up. You do not need to believe you can pick it up. You don't even bother telling someone that you know you can pick it up. You just pick it up. Because you actually know that you can. There is no doubt in the term know, as in I know. This is, shall we say, the crux. When we introduce certain terms, when we make use of certain terms, the purity of those terms is what is truly important. And if we are mixing in other concepts, such as doubt, then the word takes on a different meaning. And if we are still using that term as if it wasn't muddied with doubt, then we are doing ourselves a disservice. And so, when you use these terms, especially if you were to use the term, I know something, then seek to make use of these words in the same way that you know that the sun is rising tomorrow. There is no doubt. You know this. Be sure that you are not muddying the waters of your own word choice, because you are creating your experience through what you put out. And if what you are putting out with your words is confusion and lack of clarity, that is the experience you will have. And part of why we are here, the overriding theme, is to bring ourselves into alignment. And we would say this: there is no confusion with your higher mind. None. And that is why it is so appealing to get into alignment with one's own higher mind, amongst many other reasons. This is vital. Clarity is vital.